All right, so I really apologize. I tried to get all of this into one 15-minute video, but this is a little overlap, so it'll be a short one. Anyway, we left off right here trying to do the same thing we had been doing, which is finding out what the exponent of 6 would be to make it equal 19. And well, 19 is not a power of 6, but it's kind of like that one in the Ed puzzle video, because I know that 6 to the first equals 6. And I know that 6 to the second equals 36, right? Those are two powers of 6 I know. And 19 is in between these two, which means whatever this answer is, it has to be between 1 and 2. And that's where our calculator comes in, because I can't actually figure out exactly what decimal that would be until I get to my calculator. But if, depending on your calculator, you may notice that this particular situation isn't on your calculator. So first I'm going to show you, if you have a TI calculator of a certain model, you can get to this. And so we're going to do this. We're going to do log base 6 and 19. So if you hit your, let me scooch this over so you can see this a little bigger. If you hit your math button on your TI and go over to number, I believe, hold on a second, boom. And it's not at number, it's over here at math, but you can't see it on your screen. That's what was throwing me off. So you either need to scroll down under math, or if you hit the scroll up button, you will see log base. So if you have that on your calculator, then you can do the log of any base at all. So if I hit enter, I can actually type in the base 6 just like it looks right here. And if I go over and my input is 19, there it is, bam. And I hit enter, and there it is. 1.64 would be my answer. So if I came over here, I could type in 1.64. I'll type that down in a minute. But the rest of us who don't have that, notice that you have you should somewhere on your calculator have a log button. That's a base 10 log, or an LN button. It looks like the word in, but it's LN. That's your natural log button. And those are the only two you have if you have a regular scientific calculator. So what I can do is show you that there is a way to figure that out, and that is taking your base, log of any base at all, doesn't matter, and you can use what's called the change of base formula to rewrite this to get an answer, and that would require you to use the log of whatever base you want. So we're just going to use the common log, because that's what we know our calculator has. So log base 10 of my input, this A value, divided by log base 10 of the base that is there. So notice that the A, I always call this the big. The big thing is on top, the little is on the bottom. And it's not the value of the numbers there, it's the size of the font. So the big font is your numerator, the small font is your denominator. And then you can get this with your calculator. So I believe this answer was 1.64, but we're going to try it using this. So using this formula, I would do log of 19, because that's the big guy up top, divided by log of 6, because that's the base, which is the smaller font. So if I pull up my calculator again, and I'm just going to use this common log, so log, and it automatically defaults to a parentheses, so I need to make sure that I close that parenthesis before I divide by my next log, and I can type in log base 6, and that answer should be the same as the one right above it. It is, and guess what? It doesn't matter what base log I use to make this change. So I'm going to show you that even if I did it with this natural log, and I typed in natural log of 19 divided by natural log of 6, don't forget how important it is to close those parentheses, I should get the exact same answer, and I do. So I do want you to take a minute and try these on your own. That's all that's left. We'll do this one together again. If you have the calculator that can do log base, just do it. If you don't, then you need to change the base. So this would be change it to log 65 divided by log 2. Again, whatever's here goes into the denominator. Whatever's here goes in the numerator. And you could also do with ln of 65 divided by ln of 2. And if you did that, you should get an answer of about 6.02. And again, that's saying 2 to what power equals 65. Well, we know 2 to the 6th is 64. So it should just be a little bit over 6, and it is. All right, you're going to pause it and try C and D using this change of base or the fancy calculator thing. Again, noticing that 26 is not a power of 2 and 37 is not a power of 3, so they require a calculator. Pause it, try it. I'll share the answers in a minute. All right, unpaused. First answer should have been 4.70. And again, these are approximate, so I really shouldn't be putting an equal sign here. That's just bad math right there. All right, E is approximately equal to 3.29. All right, that's it. I promised that wouldn't take long. That's all. Have a great day, and we'll be spending a couple more days with these logarithms. So if you have questions, make sure you shoot them at us. Bye.